Welcome back to the morning update. I hope everyone's had a great week. Today is going to be a great day. You know, we're so close to a long weekend, which is really nice to think about, having a 3-day weekend and getting to sleep in that one extra day. Now for a fun fact, did you know that humans are the only people that blush? It's kind of crazy. You know, I never thought that animals blush, but I still think that's pretty cool. Now on to the next segment. I hope you have a great weekend and a great day.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the holiday segment. Today is a very special day because today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Today, 92 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. was born, but unfortunately 32 years later, he was assassinated in a motel in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for civil rights in the United States. Although his life was cut short, he still had a major impact on the world.
King is best known for his I Have a Dream speech, which was made during the March on Washington and tried to achieve equality and justice for all races. King also helped to lead the Montgomery bus boycott to protest the public transportation system after the Rosa Parks incident. At 35, he was the youngest man to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Today we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. for the historical impact he had on the country.
Hello, my name is Aiden, and I am part of Maslo's production of Edges. Edges is by Ben Pasek and Justin Paul. It'll be streaming on January 29th and 30th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Edges is about young adults reaching an edge in their life. The edge of a decision, of a relationship, or of a major change. With that edge comes countless emotion and questions. Who do I really want to be? Am I just coasting? What happens now? These questions has never been more difficult or more important than they have been this past year. Masco theater students have been rehearsing, writing, recording, filming, and editing since November to safely bring you a virtual theatrical production. In addition to featuring ensemble members, solos, and duets with Become, Coasting, and Boy with Dreams, the show will also feature original monologues written and performed by Masco theater students about friendships in a pandemic, moving to a new school, applying to college, and more. Written by Tony-nominated Ben Pasek and Justin Paul, only when they were 19 at the University of Michigan. This charming, witty, and honest production explores what happens when we are teetering on the edge of our lives.
Ready? Ready? So fun. Can we go set it? Set it more for the girls' time. Has to get in Moscow. I went to happy birthday to Mississippi.
Did you know that Masco used 3.3 million sheets of paper in the 2018-2019 school year? This spring, the Environmental Club is hosting a tree planting event in partnership with a nonprofit organization, Treeplenish. Please help them reach their goal of 330 trees by going to tree-planishevents.org/Masco to request free tree saplings. On April 24th, volunteers will come to plant these tree saplings in your yard, or you can pick them up on your own if you prefer. If you have any questions, please reach out to mascoenviclub@gmail.com. Thank you in advance for your support.
To introduce last year's Poetry Out Loud contest, I shared my belief that poetry is one of the things we turn to that can make us more comfortable with the unknown or the unknowable, that loving poetry means kind of loving, not always figuring things out, right? That you get so far in your understanding of a poem. And if it's a really great poem, you don't feel the need to understand every last line. Little did I know that we would be entering a year of uncertainty, and that so many things would be unknowable to us. So, more than ever before, many of us have turned to poetry to find some solace, a way of coping with difficult times. That said, I believe that our contestants in this year's competition gave their utmost to understanding every word in these poems, and the best performances are those in which students really love the poems they've chosen, and they have brought them to life for us. It's a wonderful gift that they have shared with us. Without further ado, let me announce the winners of this year's Poetry Out Loud Recitation Contest. Coming in third with some beautiful recitations, Ava Donnie.
I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident. The art of losing's not too hard to master.
Congratulations, Ava. Coming in second, Will Karen.
The birds are here to root around for bread. The girls' hands tear and toss like confetti. No, I don't mean the bread is torn like cotton. I said confetti. And no, not the confetti a tank can make of a building. I mean the confetti a boy can't stop smiling about. And no, his smile isn't much like a skeleton at all. And no, his neighborhood is not like a war zone.
And coming in first, Tracy Weiner.
I grow older. If you are coming down through the narrows of the River Kyong, please let me know beforehand, and I will come out to meet you as far as Chofusa.
Tracy will represent Masco at the State Poetry Out Loud competition. I will be sure to keep everyone posted. It will be a virtual contest, so we can all tune in from the comfort of our homes.
And look out! Is behind him. Indianapolis, the offensive coordinator, you got a busted play.
Oh, at least I thought he was gonna until he blew it.
Peyton Pritchard is my rookie of the year right now. I agree with that. And, I think Peyton Pritchard is a steal of the draft. He was Pac-12 Player of the Year. And, I don't understand why people were counting him out. He was a late draft pick for the Celtics. He's also leading rookies in steals and fifth in points. He's getting a lot of playing time because of the injuries on the Celtics. I don't see why he couldn't be rookie of the year this year. Are the Suns a playoff team now? 100%. I see them as a 7-6 seed. They have one of the best floor generals of all time in Chris Paul on their team now, and one of the best scorers in Devin Booker. He's kind of struggling right now, but I don't see that being a long-term issue. And they got a lot of good bench players and young center DeAndre Ayton. I think they're going to be a good team.
Next up, we got our Super Bowl predictions. I personally think it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Packers, the two strongest teams in the league right now.
Lorenzo, I'm going to have to say I'm going to disagree with you. I think Bills Mafia, they're going to go all the way. It's going to be Bills versus the Packers, and Stephon Diggs is going to get it done.
Sorry to say, but I'm going to have to disagree with both of you guys. I'm going with the Bears and the Chiefs on this one. Interesting pick, but I think underrated QB Mitchell Trubisky is going to absolutely wreak havoc on the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Underrated, man.
Next up, we got a little bit of controversy this week in the football world. The Eagles pulled their starters in the third quarter versus the Washington football team. Everybody thinks that this was to prevent them from getting a lower draft pick. Some Giants fans, me included, think it was purposefully so their division rival wouldn't make it to the playoffs opposed to the Washington football team. It is what it is in the NFL hierarchy. The players and the fans don't really matter. It's just the franchises doing what they want to do. So that's that. I'm sure Eagles players are disappointed in the coaching, though. Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Fields. Who's the better college quarterback right now? Last weekend, we saw Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields roll over the Clemson defense, and now we see Ohio State going to the national championship. I still think Trevor Lawrence is a more complete quarterback who will translate better into the NFL, but it is what it is. People will have their own opinions. I still think Trevor Lawrence is the guy. That's that.
Are the Nets going to be contenders this year? My opinion, 100% yes. Kyrie and Kevin Durant have been having nice seasons, both top 10 in scoring right now. And even though they lost Dinwiddie, they still have LeVert, and I think they're going to have a successful season.